Hello, welcome, Cabbage here. Let's look at Final Fantasy Brave Exvius, the JP version, and then this will be an overview of the kind of the first part of the 4th anniversary, and then I'll do some pulls at the end. But yeah, lots of stuff to look at for the anniversary. First, let's look at the missions, and then these first ones that we see here, these are coin missions for the 4th anniversary. And then if you fill these, you can get the coins, and then turn those into the King Mog for certain items. And I would highly recommend to go through and get these, as many as you can, every day. So let's go to King Mog, let's see what we can get. So first one up here, that's the coins. We can get a ticket to get a kind of a limited version of Madam that will be just for this 4th anniversary. So I would say that's the top priority. Nobody really knows what she will do yet, but that's a free character, you know, so I'll go ahead and get that. And then I love Madam. She's one of my favorite Brave Exvius original characters. So yeah, I'll save up the coins, I'll get the 7-star Prism, and then I'll probably get the Super Trustmaster Moogle as well. And then there are some other things in here like tickets and Moogles and things, so you can get those too, if there are any left. You can get 35 coins per day. I don't remember how long or how many days we can get the coins, but yeah, I'll get them all that I can every day. Okay, and then there is one more King Mog thing. I guess we can just talk to him again. And then this is a more traditional way to get these points. You play the mission, it has 3 parts, and then you might get like bonus creatures like the golden bombs or whatever, and then get bonus drops from there. But you can turn in those points and then get these weapons, which are pretty strong. And then these are weapons that are kind of meant to go with the limited time Hatcher monsters, which we'll talk about in a second. But here is the Inferno Sabre. This goes with the Rain character as a 2-handed greatsword with the fire element, which is pretty darn good. It has only 111 attack, quote-unquote only, which is not as good as Super Trustmasters, but I think this is still worth getting, so I'm going to pick this up. Next up is the bow to go with the new version of Phenom. Also 2-handed light element, so that's kind of interesting. Only 64 attack, so I wouldn't really recommend this as a bow for your like chainers or finishers. But it's got magic of 114, that works well with the new version of Phenom. I'm probably going to skip this one. Next up is the Diablos rod. This is for soul. It's 101 magic rod, which is not great. You can get better than that just from beating the Bloody Moon boss, so I would skip this one, I think. And then none of these activate the trust ability of those new Hatcher monsters, I think, so yeah, you don't need to pick these up for that. And then finally is the Katana for Axstar. It's also 2-handed, 118 attack. Of course, not nearly as good attack as the Super Trustmaster, but I'm probably going to pick this up. 2-handed katanas are pretty rare. And then you have your Trust Moogle guys and your pot guys and all that stuff, so yeah, if you have anything left over, you can go for those. And then this thing here that I tapped in the beginning, this is the mission that you play to get those points in order to get those weapons. And then as usual, as you clear the stages more and more, you also unlock these guys. There's things in here like the select tickets, and then here this is the guaranteed 5-star pull. But yeah, nothing unusual in here, so yeah, I'll be working hard on that. Okay, next up, let's go to the Hatcher. We're not going to pull quite yet, but here, these top 3, these are like things to vote on, and then whatever gets the most vote is the kind of the special gift that we'll get. The first one here, in the month of November, every week we will get a 10-shot, which has a 7% chance to get a rainbow. Second one here, the month of November, every day we'll get a free pull with an 8% chance to get a 5-star. And then the third one here in November, everybody will get 100 of the Super Trustmaster Moogles, 100 of those. So you can instantly get the Super Trustmaster Moogle. I don't care, which one of these I get. They're all good. I'm not a fan of the free pull every day, just because it's annoying having to pull every day. So I think I'm voting for this top one here, but whatever. Okay, and then finally, we have this Hatcher. And then it has these 4 limited characters, which are story characters, and then they are paired with esper, so it's pretty cool looking. But first, let's look at the characters all together, and then let's think about, which ones would be worth pulling. Let's see, which one is it? I think it's this one. Okay, I think this is it. So yeah, these 4 story characters, new versions with esper, so they're looking very cool. And then they handed out the Awakening Prism for all of these, so I have them all. If you log in, you'll get them all as well. They did this with Shantoto, which I think is a decent way to sort of combat the terrible, terrible 7-star system in this game. But it might be too little, too late. They've already kneecapped the select tickets and started releasing a whole bunch of limited characters, which kind of goes against its own naming, but whatever. Anyway, we have all the prisms, so it can be easy to get the 7 stars of these guys. Also, from that Hatcher that I just showed you, all rainbows that come out will be limited. So that's very cool. I can go for a second drop of Madam. I can get maybe some drops of Pine from Final Fantasy X-2. That would be very cool. And then also all 10 shots are discounted to 4,000 rather than 5,000. So yeah, that's even more reason to want to pull now. And then also, if you spend money in the game, you'll get extra bonus Lapis there. So yeah, now's really the time to want to pull in the game. But here is Rain plus Fenrir. Let's look at their Trustmasters. Looks like an ability, fire resistance up 30%, fills the LB gauge every turn, and then 50% attack up with a greatsword, so that's very nice. And then Super Trustmaster is Close, attack 54, defense 38, fire resistance up 50%, and then Beast Slayer, also very cool. Would I pull this character specifically for these Trustmasters or Super Trustmasters? I don't know. They're basic, but they're solid. And then Rain here, I checked his abilities and stuff. He's just a straightforward chainer. If I did get him, I would use him, of course, but yeah, I would not aim to go for him, I think. If you know me, you know that I like kind of the weirdo chainers with like other support abilities, so yeah. Okay, next is Phenom, and then she's maybe the one that I'm most interested in. She is a healer plus a summoner plus a magic damage dealer. Hopefully I pull her. This is the one that I want the most. Her Trustmaster, also an ability, magic up 40. Every turn fills the esper gauge, and then when equipped with the Bahamut esper, stats go up 30%, so that is nice. But yeah, she's not really built for spirit, even though she has some healing magic spells. Super Trustmaster is interesting. It's a two-handed light element bow, but this one actually has attack high enough that I think you could put it on an attacker for to good effect. 112 attack, and then magic 178. That's nice for magic users. And then the extra skill, when you summon Bahamut, it does extra damage, so that's interesting. Next is Soul and Diablos. Trustmaster looks like light resistance down 10%, but magic up 50%, and then extra damage on demons. So that's kind of interesting. Maybe not the best Trustmaster. Super Trustmaster is kind of interesting in how uninteresting it is, but it's a magic up 60%, dark resistance up 80%. So yeah, super unflashy, but would really be useful to have. And then Soul, he has, Chaos Wave chains, and then also the new chaining family whose name escapes me at the moment. but I can use him with Shantoto, because they both have Dark Element in that new chaining family, so I could use him for that. Alright, then finally is Axstar and what's her face? Ashura. And then he's also a straightforward chainer, so again, I wouldn't be super interested in pulling for him, but if I do get him, I will use him, of course. His Trustmaster is another ability, resistance to confusion, and then Maneater, and then with the Katana, 60% up attack. Super Trustmaster, this is probably the best Super Trustmaster here. But attack 188, two-handed Katana, and then attack up 50%. That's a very crazy buff there. And then since it's not so difficult to hit the 400% limit, you could use another ability slot for like a Slayer or like a status immunity, so this is a pretty good Super Trustmaster. But yeah, that is all the info there, I think. So I think finally I am ready to pull. I'm not going to try to go hard on this Hatcher. I think if I got just one of these characters, I would be happy, you know, just for the memories and then the looks. But I really would like Phenom, so let's pull. Let's see how we do. And then I'll think about how I feel about continuing to pull after. Alright, and then again, all rainbows here are limited, so that's kind of cool. Oh! Dead shot here, alright. Let's keep going. Oh yeah, that's one of the tickets. If I get 10 of them, I can get a guaranteed one of these banner characters, so... Come on. Come on, Rainbow. Oh no! Amelia, wow. First get of her. Alright, let's keep going. Yeah, at worst, if I get none of these banner characters, then I'll just turn in the tickets and just get the one and be done with it. Hopefully we'll get something in the meantime, though. Come on. Oh, finally. Oh, here's a 4-star I don't have. I don't know what she does. Come on. There we go. That's the one that I wanted the most. So I would be happy to stop here. 2 more 10 shots. You know what? Let's just blow the wad. Alright, come on. Oh, I'm not going to go for any Super Trustmasters. I don't need any of those, so... Oh, okay. This is a limited version of Nicole. I don't know what he does, but I'm guessing he's a buffer that specializes in ice and water, but... first drop of him, so... Yeah, maybe I can use him for my 6-star clears. Alright, that's cool. Alright, last 10 shot, let's see what we get. Come on, Rainbow. Ooh, come on. Oh, Soul, interesting, alright. So I can pair him with Shantoto and then do the new chain, whose name I still can't remember, but that's awesome. Okay, so I think that will do it for that. I'll level up the Phenom and then the Soul, and then I'll do reviews of them since they're brand new, and then I have access to their 7 stars. Okay, so that will do it for the 4th anniversary, the first part. I'm guessing once we get 2 weeks in, there will be a second part to the 4th anniversary, and then maybe I'll do another video then. Okay, thanks for watching, and we'll see you again. Take care.